Hey, how you doing today? I am Tequila Coleman. In today's video, we're going to talk about just feeling intimidated by your God-ordained spouse. Now, this video, it is inspired by a question that was sent in via our God-ordained marriage website. So here's the question. Hey, Tequila, you've been helping me through this process. I'm trying to stand for my kingdom spouse. I just seen a post on his page today that hurt my feelings. I feel like I should move on. Maybe God is showing me someone else. There's another guy that I really don't like, but he does ministry as well. I feel like I'll be settling for him. He is a safe option since my kingdom spouse intimidates me, which is why I've been self sabotaging. I'm insecure, like he's too good for me. It scares me and makes me paralyzed, which is why I don't move when I'm supposed to. And God keeps saying faith without work is dead. I seen a video that said don't blame God if he opens doors and you don't walk through it. And at the end, they said faith without work is dead. So it was confirmation. It scared me. I've been crying, but at this point, I'm ready to move on. I don't want to be married anymore. I felt so much pain in this process. I just miss my old relationship with God when I wasn't paranoid about the promise. All right, so thank you for sending in your question. So here's the thing, instead of giving up on your God ordained marriage, how about we just take a breather? Because it's not like, you and your God ordained husband about to get married tomorrow, right? So how about we just take a breather and we sit down with paper and pen and we begin to ask ourselves some questions. What am I really running from? What happened to me in the past that has now caused me to not feel good enough for the promise? You said you are intimidated by your God ordained spouse. Okay, what specifically about your spouse is causing you to feel this intimidation, right? You said you are insecure. Okay, you are insecure about what concerning yourself, right? Come on now. What you running from? And why do you feel like you're not deserving of this promise? Okay, what I'm getting here, see, we got to get out of our feelings. Okay, this is why you can't in this God ordained marriage stand. You can't be led by your feelings. Okay, you want this promise because you emailed me this question. I probably was your last hope. And I'm about to give you some hope right here. Okay. I need you to get all the way up out of that kitchen. Okay. You started off by saying, I seen a post on his page today that hurt my feelings. I feel like I should move on. Get out of the kitchen. Stay out of the kitchen. See, when you go in the kitchen, you get your feelings hurt because you are looking on that page. You're dealing with a prodigal. You're not even supposed to be, in the kitchen like that, looking at his page. Okay. If we are going to see progress in this love story, if 1% of your heart really do want this promise, you have to get out of the kitchen. You got to begin to identify what are the things that is causing me to come down off my stance. What are the things that I'm doing that's causing me to want to just move on? When I begin to identify these things and stop doing it, now I can grow stronger in my stance, right? Now, during divine separation, the work you are to be doing is working on overcoming your own insecurities. To do that, I must know what exactly I'm feeling insecure about concerning myself and then work on improving those things. So I want you to identify what am I feeling insecure about. If it's several different things, I want you to choose one that you're going to focus on working on. You're going to give your attention to improving it for the next 90 days. We got to grow. You cannot stay the same. Okay, staying the same is not an option. It's time to stop self-sabotaging. You are worthy of this promise. God chose you because he said you are his daughter. You are worthy. Okay, he's going to meet you in this process. He's going to meet you halfway in this process. But you got to give God what's in your hand, and you have to tell God, God, I'm scared. I don't feel worthy. These are the things that happened to me in my past. I don't know, I'm not sure if my spouse is going to treat me this way. You got to give God what's in your heart so that he can begin to purge all that stuff up out of your heart and get you back in, on the right track, standing right. Okay. We gotta stop coming down off of our stance. And let's talk about this guy. You said there's another guy that I really don't like, but he does ministry as well. I feel like I'd be selling it for him. He is the safe option since my kingdom spouse intimidates me. Listen, we're not selling it over here, okay? We don't settle. We don't settle. All right. You think he's a safe option, but what if this man is the devil? What if, okay, because that's what you're gonna get. No one is better than God ordained. No one. You don't settle for no counterfeit. See, what you're dealing with is low self-esteem. You gotta get your self-esteem up. You gotta, begin to remind yourself of your value. You gotta, get around people who's gonna speak life into you, who's gonna encourage you on this walk, who's gonna tell you you are good enough. And I need you to take your God ordained husband off this pedestal that you placed him on. It's good for us to like admire our king. That's good, that's great, but you got to take him down and get him off this pedestal, okay? And you have to, I'm telling you, you gotta remind yourself of your value, and you got to start doing the work. That's the only way you're going to grow. This God ordained stance requires growth and development. If you stay the same, you're going to stay in doubt. You're going to stay feeling intimidated. You're going to stay feeling insecure. You're going to stay feeling rejected and overlooked if you never change, like if you never grow. So we got to, usher in to this God ordained stance, growth and development. So what are you doing on a daily basis that is helping you to grow as a woman, as a wife? Do you know your roles as a wife? Because I'm gonna tell you this right here. You could tell yourself I'm moving on from my God ordained husband, and then now I'm about to go to the safe option. And let's say you and this safe option get married. You're just going to take insecurities into that marriage. You're going to continue to self sabotage yourself into that marriage. You're going to still feel intimidated by this safe option because these are the things that are going on within you. No matter who you choose, these things are still going to show up because it's in you. So you have to get rid of them. You have to deal with these things. You have to grow above the intimidation. You gotta, begin to heal these insecurities so that now you can become secure within yourself. Okay. So we're not doing those. No, we're not selling it for no safe option. No, we want the best. We want God ordained. We want the chosen one. Okay. You got to get out of that kitchen so that you can stop coming down off of your stands. All right. So that is my advice. I am Tequila Coleman. I'll talk to you all real soon. Take care.